Hello everyone, this is Santiago Vasquez.
And I'm Martin Cervantes.
And welcome to the DOTTE POD.
Where communication
Truly
matters.
Absolutely. And today we're having great coffee from one of our local coffee houses. We're not getting paid for this, but I can tell you this. The coffee is quite exotic and exquisite. Right, Mr. C?
It is. And it is the Split Log. We can say their names.
Yeah, we can say their
that's
name.
fine. It is a local business here in Wyandotte County, so we're not afraid of that.
Yes, I feel like I'm living the French life of La Boheme. Yes, pinky up. Yep. Now, while I'm drinking a truly double shot of espresso cappuccino with oat milk, my compadre here is drinking a quite sophisticated
vanilla latte.
Oh Lord, what's going on with this world?
See, we have to adjust to the times. I was never a fan of all this, fancy flavored coffees, and I've tried it a couple of times, and I do enjoy it. I do like my, black coffee once in a while, but going out to a place like this, I love this.
Pardon me, your exquisite taste. Would you please pass the Grey Poupon?
I don't think I can do that accent. No. No. Who was that, Flavio? No.
My God, we have a great view of the skyline of KCMO right here.
Yes.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
And for people that follow us, a few months ago, we were at the same exact location taping.
Yes.
When shootings.
When a shooting happened.
A shooting happened.
Not too far away from us.
Yes. So it was really intense. Our survival instinct kicks in, and we looked at each other. It's like, wow, what do we do? It's like, do we run? Do we hide? What do we do? So it was really a different experience. And I think some of us are used to hearing gunshots once in a while, but being that we were doing something completely different, it got us off guard. We were not expecting this.
We want to apologize because we haven't done an actual interview with one of our leaders or one of the people that truly impact our community. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I have had some personal issues that I have to take care of. My mom, my wife's uncle passed away, and that was a tough deal. Billy Organ, who was one of the pioneers of rock and roll in the metro area in Kansas City, a man who was beloved, and
our condolences to you and your family and your wife.
I have spoken to Anthony Oropesa. If you guys don't know who Anthony Oropesa is, he is truly a phenomenal local artist who has made national news, and I hope that we can interview him very, very soon.
Well, we're hoping. Life happens.
Yes.
Things are out of our control happen also, so we have to adjust like anybody else. So we do apologize for all that, but at the same time, remember, you're not alone. We're keeping everybody in our prayers, and we're moving forward. Slowly but surely. So speaking of moving forward, we just had an election.
Yes, we just had an election, and we seldom. First of all, let's we want to congratulate the new mayor.
The new mayor, yes, congratulations.
Congratulations to the new mayor, Tyrone Gardner, and we also want to congratulate Mayor Alvey because he did his very best.
Yeah,
and to bring the best to our city and out of our city. In this amazing federal constitutional republic of ours, the United States of America, a country that the two of us were immigrants,
yes,
that we truly love I wasn't born in this country, so I have to, like Mr. C, also we have to learn to acculturalize to the country, the different cultures that we encounter in the United States. And seldom we speak about politics or we say anything about politics, but this is more than just politics. This is about the right, or perhaps the privilege, of exercising the right to vote. Your voice.
Yeah.
Your voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be redundant. Exercising your vote, your voice. And according to a record here in Wyandotte County, this last mayoral election, less than 19% of the population voted in Wyandotte County.
Which is sad.
It is very sad. It is very sad. To be exact, approximately 18.4% of the population. And we have, give and take, about 91%, 91,000 people registered to vote.
So that means 9,000, close to 10,000 people showed up to vote.
No, more. It was actually over 16,000 people.
Still
16,000 people.
Very
so
low
18.4%. That's very low number. So here lately in our country, we have spoken about oppression, repression, and compression, and perhaps I'm being sarcastic. Oppression of your voting rights. I truly believe that we live in, if not the greatest, one of the greatest countries in the world, historically speaking. Also,
yes,
full of imperfections, like any other country in the world.
Hold on. I don't have any imperfections. I'm perfect. 100% perfect. And you can ask my wife that. Perfect.
Jolinda, God bless you. You are amazing. But enough of that.
She is.
Enough. Well, not enough of what he's saying. I'm talking about enough of what is going on politically speaking. But it is important. It is important that we have this right, because coming from where I came from Venezuela, and coming from Mexico, we move from our countries of origins, not because we want to, but because we're looking for a better way of life.
Yes.
A better way of life. And that way of life, for most people in Latin America and for most people throughout the world, is the United States.
It's here. It is here. It is
so
here.
Once upon a time, people used to say, all routes or all roads lead to Rome. Now all roads or all routes lead to the United States of America.
Yes. And we don't want to get into politics, anything like that, but also I would like to congratulate Mr. Dan Soptic,
yes,
our new sheriff.
Absolutely.
Congratulations also.
Congratulations, sir.
So we, as voters in this community, we expect the best. I think we hold our candidates to a very high, how should I say that? Standard. Yes, thank you.
Standard.
And I believe that they're gonna work for our people, for our community.
But if we're truly a village, one political character cannot do his or her very best unless all of us as a village come together and do our very best for our community.
Yeah, and that is regardless whether we vote for that person or not.
Yes.
That is regardless whether we like that person or not. It is Wyandotte County.
Yes.
It is our county.
And this is not about selecting a particular candidate or a particular political party as if you were a fan of the Royals or a Sporting KC or the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And because when things go bad, like here recently with our amazing Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, now everybody's talking about we should bench him. What are you guys talking about? You never played any sports, so you never went beyond little leagues.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're gonna move on from this.
Or
now.
you wanted to talk about El Día de los Muertos,
Dia de los Muertos,
or
the
the day
of the
of the
dead.
dead.
Which it was an amazing event, and I believe the organizer is Mr. Galicia.
Yes,
we had him in our podcast.
Yes,
here.
Mr. Galicia, excellent job, sir.
It was an amazing job,
Yes.
and I wasn't amazed, I wasn't surprised, but I was happy, proud, and to see how many people gathering here. There were in the 15,000 people, I believe, and not one major incident. There was no fights. There was nothing out of control. It was very well organized. People behaved very well. And we had lowrider cars here. We have lowrider bicycles. We have the police presence, school police also, and different vendors.
I'm assuming the county was there too.
I don't know, because I stayed in my little area there, because we are promoting our newest, most recent program here in Wyandotte County, and it is a lowrider bicycle and leadership club here with the help of a pal. That's where we're gonna be based out of. So we spend a lot of time there, just letting people know what's going on, and trying to get our youth involved in something different.
Since I know we have interview officer BJ from the POD program. Maybe it's time for us to interview our new chief of police.
And he'll be next. I'm already working on that. So
and also another person that I would like to interview, who is doing a lot for our community here in Kansas City, is our now retired world-class boxer. I mean, many accolades for Marcos Flacos Ramirez, who runs a phenomenal boxing gym in the Argentine area, and he does a lot for our kids. He's also a firefighter. A great guy. Just I can tell you so much about this man. The man is just incredible. And hopefully, and if you know of anybody that we should interview, please let us know. And also go back to the podcast that we have posted on Facebook and YouTube. There is so much valuable information there.
Yeah, and remember, this is not for Vásquez and I. This is for our community. This is for all of you, to let you know about programs, organizations, people making a difference here in Wyandotte County. And one of the biggest things, and a lot of people don't want to talk about, is the mental health, especially with us men. We have too much pride. A lot of times we know we need the help, but we don't like to talk about it because we don't want to be seen as weak. They're gonna see me differently. Well,
you see that?
Physically or mentally?
Oh God, I just got a cramp. I'm sorry.
There you go. That's what I don't like to show off mine. So, we need to talk about that. Especially men.
Yes.
It is a taboo. We don't want to have the stigma on ourselves.
Yes.
But we need help once in a while. We need just someone to talk to. When we had a Wyandotte center, they said that the doors are wide open. If you're having just a bad day, you're sad, you're a little depressed, just walk in through those doors, so you will be able to talk to somebody, just to let everything out, whatever is bothering you. Come on, man. Us men, we need this also.
We do.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying that women are, don't need that, but
everybody.
I think women are more open to that than men are. We like to keep to ourselves. We put on a face every morning so people don't see what we're dealing with.
Pretending to be tough, and again, in most cultures, and again, I speak from experience in the Latin culture, where they tell you, "Hey, shut up, be a man, be a macho, be a macho, man, don't cry, man, don't cry." And that's not true, and I'm a sentimental fool. Anything makes me cry. Every time I see you like this, nicely dressed, with your $500 shoes,
I wish
nicely,
no,
nicely pressed.
I can't afford $500 shoes.
I'm
no.
like, oh my God, Mr. C, I'm shedding a tear here while I'm drinking my cappuccino.
You see, this is what we want. We want to keep things casual, and you know, hopefully you can learn something from us.
I hope so.
We're learning from all of you, people that we interact with, people that we see in our community, and you know, I learn every day, including from our youth.
Yes.
Including from our youth, and we need to adjust to the times. We cannot live in 1960s anymore. This is 2021.
No, listen, we cannot live in the past.
No, we
period.
can't.
Whether it's 5 years from today, from before, you know, in the past, or 10 years prior, or 20 or 50, you know. So that it is done. The only thing that we can do is the very best possible today in the present, right? So that we can move forward, so that we can create a future.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's one thing that I working with our youth. They don't think about it tomorrow. They don't think about the future. It's just today. They live today. That's it. A lot of them. I'm not saying all of them. Quite a few of them don't have the vision for the future. It is just today because of their lifestyle. They don't know if they're going to be alive tonight. They don't know if they'll get to see the sun rise again tomorrow morning. So they have no investment in their future. And that's one thing that we try to change, their mentality, how they think, how they see themselves and everybody else around them. So, you know,
perhaps I'm wrong, but the development of our characters begins at home.
Everything starts at home.
It starts at home. However, and we have spoken about this, that if anybody believes in the sanctity of life, we should do whatever is possible as part of this village that Mr. C speaks about all the time, that we should do whatever possible to facilitate a better life for everyone.
Yes.
For everyone.
Yes.
You know, and we're all different. Listen, I am not the physical, beautiful specimen that Mr. C is. I realize I depend on my high level of intelligence, which is very minuscule anyhow. So. But we're all different, and that's the truth.
Yes.
And but the humanity, the humane side should be part of our lives every day. And perhaps he doesn't want me to speak about this, but I'm going to talk about this a little bit because our time is also limited, and most people, you know, attention span is very limited too. And but Mr. C called me a few days ago in regards to a couple that are here in the U.S. immigrants that have very little, and one of the members of this family happens to be from the country where I grew up, Venezuela, and I want to say thanks to Mr. C and his wife for his kindness.
Wow.
For Wyandotte Angels.
Wyandotte Angels.
For what you guys do. God, Lord, I'm a sentimental fool, and I apologize for that. Because what Mr. C did for them, he was able to connect me to this family, and I made a few phone calls for them. I haven't done much, nothing at all. But it reminds me of my family members from Venezuela, who are now, many of them are making their way to the U.S. in search of a better life. They don't want to leave their countries. They don't want to leave Venezuela. They don't want to be away from their own families in Venezuela, but they are here, and they are willing to do anything to survive, to have a better life. And for that, Mr. C, I thank you. I thank your wife. I thank anybody who is associated with Wyandotte Angels.
And you know, we are so thankful to all we don't call them members, we call them angels. Members, Wyandotte Angels, they are the ones making this difference. We are just the middle person, to connect our community with the needs, with this amazing group that, believed in ourselves and everybody that has helped us. We thank them. My wife and I became the face of this group, but without our angels that support us, that believe in this, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. So, shout out to them, to all of you, helping us, donating, giving us ideas, and always reaching out. Just the other day, 2 weeks ago, school district, Harmon High School social workers reached out to me and says, "Hey, we have 50 families for Thanksgiving. Can you help us out?" I says, "I can't, but Wyandotte Angels can." And this is the beauty of it. My wife put something together. We put the call out there. A person donated, one person donated 50 turkeys. No questions asked. Says, "I got this." So everybody else started donating. And I believe we're going to have 50 meals.
An abundance.
For 50 families.
For 50 families.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving. Then we'll have a Thanksgiving dinner. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to Wyandotte Angels. Thanks to the community. And this is the beauty of it. The community working for the community, helping our community. It's not just myself. It's not my wife. It's not Vásquez. It's everybody coming together to make a difference. Can you imagine? Just imagine this. We have many organizations in Wyandotte County pull in different directions. How about if we all come together and pull in one direction at a time?
In this
the impact that we can have in our community will be amazing.
Yes, we should unite instead of dividing ourselves. We need to stop being tribal. And please forgive me, I don't want to offend anyone. Oh, I belong to the pink team. Oh, I belong to the ultra blue team. No, it's not like that. We're members of the human race. And we need to stop being tribal. That if we want the best for our community, we have to work together. I hope that in the near future, we have a better transportation system in our city. I do. I would like to see that here in Wyandotte County. I mean, I don't know if you have seen this. I'm sure you have. Right now, you go to restaurants are closed, or restaurants don't have enough people working for them. Yeah. They don't have enough employees. Yeah. And we need to change that. We need to change that. Sometimes people cannot go from point A to point B because the transportation system does not allow that. And we need to improve that here in Wyandotte County.
And as citizens, we have the voice. We can voice all that. Yes. We can voice our opinions. We can voice our needs. Instead of, I've always said this. If you have the ability to vote, if you can vote, but you choose not to, don't complain.
Yes.
Because somebody else is making those decisions for you.
And the most important elections, maybe I'm wrong, but the most important elections are the local elections, the grassroots elections, or commissioners, the people of the school boards, the people that are running BPU, the people who the person or whomever becomes the mayor,
the chief, the sheriff,
the chief is elected by the mayor, by the commissioners and the city administrator, right? So, but we need to vote. You listen. You live in the United States of America. You have to vote. You must vote. You cannot live with that mindset of, my vote doesn't count. The elections are already rigged. Listen, stop the assumptions.
You vote counts.
You vote. You must vote. You must stop all these crazy conspiracies. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
You know?
And let's come together.
Yes, let's
just
come together.
Come on, let's. I know we cannot have a perfect world.
No.
But we can strive. We can.
No, not
work
everybody
on it.
can be as handsome as Mr. C or this guy right here.
Well,
but
I'm glad that nobody else can be as handsome as me, because there'll be a lot of competition going on. So at this point, I have no competition.
see, he just disregarded me, huh?
Like I said, no competition. no, let's work together.
We have to work together.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Let's do this for our children, our grandchildren, our great grandchildren. Yes. And it's not that they're gonna be served on a silver platter.
No.
But they'll know what to do. You know, nothing has been given to me. I have to work for what I have.
Yes, and
and it's mine.
Yes.
It's mine. Nobody can take that away from me.
And I hate to tell you this, any sense of entitlement that I may have, he might have, or anybody else might have, we must drop it. We are only entitled to what we earn with whatever skills, abilities, or effort that we put into.
Yes.
And if you are in need, because I am a firm believer that anybody who works 40 hours a week should not be struggling to pay their rent, their mortgage, their utility bills, or getting a little vacation once a year. However, or getting medical care. Come on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, stewardship, managing your funds, your money. Listen, if you cannot afford the $300, whatever brand of shoe is out there, right? Like Mr.
$35, Stacey Adams.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So guess what? Then we buy Stacey Adams shoes. We're not getting paid for that, okay?
No. You know, and today's podcast was just very casual.
Very casual.
You know,
yes.
we are not. You know, we didn't have much going on, but we feel like we need to be ourselves once in a while.
Yes.
So people will, and we are ourselves
all the time.
You know,
all the time.
I shouldn't say once in a while. We are ourselves. This is who we are. You know. But also, I would like to let everybody know, instead of sitting at home 5-6 hours a day,
yes.
find a way to volunteer. Find a way to make a difference in our community. Everybody has a quality, a gift, something that they can bring into a program. You know, our youth need that. They need that. And with the program that we're starting here in KCK, building lowrider bicycles, we're gonna need help. We're gonna need mentors. We're gonna need people that will be willing to maybe sponsor a bike, buy a few parts here and there, come in and spend time with our youth. You don't have to give us money, but you can give us your time.
Absolutely.
The youth need that.
Yes.
They need to interact with people that, as we say, you made it already.
Yes.
You know, you can mentor somebody, a young lady, a young man, into help them shape themselves into something positive. Someone that will later on come back and mentor another young person.
Correct.
You know, because I like to see those links added on, one at a time.
So
next thing you know, we have, I don't know, a big old long chain. You know.
Yes. So, is it our time to go?
We set up timer.
We set up a timer. We apologize for that, but I don't know if it is to reinforce what Mr. C said. As most of you know, I run a little martial arts facility here in town, and we have in our dojo, we believe in that link, in that chain link. I call it a chain link, the relationship. Well, we use the Japanese terminology of kohai, senpai, senpai, kohai. The relationship between the junior and the senior. How the senior must take care of the junior at all times. That if you learn something, it is your duty to pass it on to somebody else, so that person can know. If you think that this is great, this person should make it greater for the betterment of our community.
Amen to that. Amen to
Okay?
that. Yes.
Listen, much peace, much love. Let's work together.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's work together.
Let's make it a challenge.
Yes.
You know, for all of you listening, following our podcast, we challenge you. Maybe once a week, do something that involves volunteering.
Yes.
In our community.
In our community.
And I know sometimes we come home, we're tired. We just want to, I don't know, have a beer, watch TV,
Yes.
football game.
Pass it on.
But
Pass it on.
Put that down and let's volunteer
Yes.
somewhere. You know, and we do have quite a few places that we know of that people can volunteer. Reach out to us, send us an email, a message, you know.
Yes.
Especially during this time of the year. Okay, the need is great. It is out of this world. You know, people in need, and we can volunteer. It just doesn't have to be giving money, donating money, but time. Give your time to someone that needs it, someone that will appreciate that, and create relationships with people that from a whole different walk of life. Create those relationships, mentorships, that we can help and guide our youth into a better place, because they are going to rule this county, and I would like to know that I'm going to be taken care of. You know, so
Me
but
too.
we don't want to keep you too long.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Mr. C.
You're not alone. Remember that. You are not alone. If you need anything, reach out. Reach out to whoever you need to talk to. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. You are not alone. Remember, stay positive. Look forward. Don't look back. Till next time. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.